Okay, today we're going to do an alternator and isolator test on an Axopar 37. So the first thing that we do is we unplug the boat. We don't want any external charging sources. Then we turn our keys on. As you can see, the display came up. We've got 13 volts on 13.1 on the starboard, and then my house batteries are also at 13.0 volts. So what we're going to do is we're going to do only one engine at a time, because this is going to tell us if that alternator is working and if that isolator is working. If we were to do both engines at the same time, we wouldn't know if one isolator was bad. Okay, so we're going to do starboard first. Start starboard. You can see the voltage go down as we were cranking, but now the voltage immediately jumps up to 13.9, 14 volts. Sometimes I'll use the throttle only function if it doesn't jump up right away. And here, what I'm wanting to see is if this voltage jumps up, it's staying at 13 volts. So what that's telling me is this 14 volts from our starboard alternator is not making it through to our service battery. So that means our starboard isolator is bad. Now let's check the port one. But to do this properly, we've got to turn off the starboard engine. Turn off the starboard engine, you can see it drops down to 13, 13.2 right in there. Now I'm going to start the port engine. You can see the voltage drops when you're starting it. That's normal. You see how it immediately jumps up to 14. Now we go over to our service and we see that coming up 13.7, 13.8. So what that tells us is that port alternator is making it all the way through the isolator to our service battery, and it's charging it. So what that's telling me on this particular boat is that the starboard isolator is bad. Now, if you were running both engines all the time, you wouldn't know this, because the port alternator is doing all the work and it's making everything happen for the service bank, but they're not working together. The only way we were able to determine this and to appropriately diagnose is by doing one engine at a time. So that's super important. Okay, hope this was helpful.